Oh yeah, I need to rotate the eyeball in the camera.
Yeah.
There we go.
Poor
So
man.
close this one. I do have the water heating.
Good.
Get this bag water added. Because the smooth white stoneware decided it was going to be some unfriendly. Nope.
Yes, of
Need
course.
moisturization. Okay. Wow, this time the live was set to me only when I started it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I fixed that.
Yeah.
What I do is share it over to the that page. There we go. One's live stream. Since it was set to as a time begin it, I would just hit like share and share now so that they there. Since it did a funky, there we go.
Yeah, can get it going in here.
Yes. We'll be throwing with the smooth white stoneware today. And I need to get the source images up on the screen.
Yes, yes, you do. Doing Greek today.
What?
Because we're not doing Greek today. 'Cause that's
No,
what's
no,
up to
I need to,
everything.
I need to get that one off the screen. We're not doing Cantheris this morning. You.
Oh. And today it's this morning. Woke up to it being 46 degrees out. It's nice and cool.
It's like, hello, fall.
Yes. And well,
I know it's not quite September yet. I think.
No,
Yeah, it's still,
not
it's not September yet.
yeah. So yeah, it's like we had to turn on the heater out here. It's like 54 degrees. It's gone up.
It's like it's chilly.
It's kind of cold. I should have put shoes on this morning. But yeah, to be
Okay, we
doing.
move up. This has got more blocks of black.
Those
Give it a
ears
quick
really
trim.
stick out.
Yeah.
Easy.
And off of another image, I'll be able to read you the measurements because there's other pictures that have it.
Yeah, doing more replica pieces.
Yes. I have the ruler in the shop. Actually, I think it's a measurement.
Yeah, measuring device.
Yes. Standardized measurement device.
Yeah.
Boop. So that's the one we're going to be throwing this morning.
And the boop really does add emphasis. It's,
I'm going to bring that one back up. Where's my folder? There. No, go over there. File.
okay, though.
I hear boilage.
Yes.
Snaps out right there, snaps out there. Zoom both of these in so I can actually just quickly cancel. Zoom, not crop.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
again, zoom, not crop.
Not sure we have anybody out there as of yet, but
Yeah, I don't know. But a throwing we can do.
warm water into the bucket this morning
Yes.
because I don't want to put my hands in cold water.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, it can be kind of achy.
Yeah. Little clip. Clay's down there right now.
This is replicating something a little more.
Put it, yes, because we don't just do, period, historic replicas. Okay, so that one, the cup, resultant cup, it's about 4 inches across at the top and 4 inches high.
Yeah.
And the base is, I think,
So
only
it's
like,
probably like a 12-ounce cup.
probably.
Yeah,
But yeah, that is a sticky outy handle.
that's a really sticky outy handle.
Cut you off at 20 for the first one.
Yeah.
See if that's the right amount.
Uh-huh.
When it's damp, this clay is so slimy.
Yeah.
It's sticky.
Yeah.
Yonix?
And Nick says
Hi.
good morning.
What is it, sweetie? Is it cold? Okay, this is 23 ounces.
Okay.
Hey,
And we'll
Nick,
see.
yeah,
This
go over
is the-
there. It's warm. Ooh, what's mommy doing now?
Oh. Oh, there's more mayor coming.
Yeah, you found the warm spot, didn't you?
Helps if I turn it on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here we go. A little bit of ooey gooey here.
Yeah.
Here, have the ooey gooey look.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Top of the bag.
And there's Nick's
Yep.
in the shot.
As usual.
Yes.
Here, let me walk part of the camera. Yes, this is the bottom of the cup. Yes, it is 2.5 inches at the base.
Okay.
Meow! Yeah?
And later today, we'll see if we have enough stuff. We'll probably gonna start getting things ready for a glaze fire.
Yeah, I think we'll probably have enough stuff. in
Yeah, I
here.
think so too. At least by the end of the day, for sure.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of large things. I think we have like 4 ladders. Wow. Yeah. I'm not sure they'll all fit into one load. And this is one of those mornings where it says we have 6 watching. And it doesn't say anybody's names. I can't say good morning to people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
what's
Maybe
up.
if I hit refresh.
Yeah, it's not. Nothing's come up over here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says there's 5 people.
It seems to be funky. Okay, it's still not saying who's watching. I don't know. Well, for those who are watching, good
Good
morning.
morning. Yeah. Oh, now it's down to 1. Like maybe there's somebody
It's-
there.
I think that it's a lot. I don't know if there's people just come out and buy briefly.
Or maybe we should stop it and start it again.
I could. YouTube doesn't like it when we do that.
Yeah, no, YouTube doesn't like it. So
No.
we'll just have to leave it the way it is.
Yeah. I have music that's been going in my head. I haven't listened to that piece of music in days, but I have it stuck in my head. It's so annoying. This is not game music this time. So
Yeah.
do you need me to set the calipers for 2.5 shrinkage rule inches?
Well, I have both of them right here.
Okay.
Sarah, so, let go of things. You. I think I'm capable of setting
No, I
this.
was trying to be helpful.
Helpful would be to have clean tools.
so much goop falling out.
Yes, that's what's actually what's what would be helpful right now is to be able to move it, not having any
I need to bring this up
Yeah.
slightly because the camera wasn't put angled right. Because we moved the camera, the whole tripod the other day.
2.5. There we go. And
There we
no,
go.
it's bigger than 2.5 at the bottom. As I thought.
Thought it looked like it. Okay, and somebody just click follow.
Great.
And for those that want to see the full archive of the videos, you can go up on
them out.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Most of them are there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of unloading videos that YouTube
Yeah,
decided it didn't like and took
Well,
down.
there
I
was
don't
one
know.
that had the sippy cup on it that they said was against community guidelines. It was very Roman.
Yes.
It was the Roman good luck symbol in a written form.
Yeah.
Which I think came
And
out
then
well.
sure, it had the opening that you could actually fill it from, and then there was the other one.
Then there was the other end that you drink.
I'll assure you that the it had a lovely arc of flow coming out of that.
As one should.
Yes. And anyone out there who kind of thinks the Romans, that was a thing. Looks like that may have been the right amount of clay.
We'll see.
I need to get out the form to see how many of those we need. Form.
Let's see.
Over here.
Or was that something else?
I don't remember. What comes to mind is 8. Okay. You just had it, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Poke, poke. Oh, it's right in front of me. I'd never find it there.
Oh. Okay, this is new form. You go here. This one is actually out of the smooth white, so you go right there.
You said you shared it to another place as well. I wonder if stuff's coming up. It's really odd. There's just nothing.
Yeah, I
coming
don't
up.
keep getting visible viewers. We're not. If anyone's commenting, we're not seeing it. Don't know why.
I don't know.
I can bring up additional windows.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Also having kind of slow reaction times.
Is it showing up twice?
Because I had to share it because it wasn't showing up at all to begin with because it was set on me only as a post type. So I had to change that. But since it was set up like that, it didn't send out the initial notifications. So I hit share. I also shared it over to the Vantage.
Okay.
And nope, it seems that it shows the same feed on both. So that's
It has
not
two,
an issue.
yeah, two shares,
Which
which
are
is what
both
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Don't know.
The thing is what it doesn't show here is the likes that I saw when I popped it out and was looking at it just on your feed.
I'm kind of wondering if there's.
Oh, now we see a person.
Okay,
morning,
cool.
Jen. I don't know.
Don't know. Sometimes Facebook gets weird.
Yeah, and it looks like it's just gonna be one of those mornings. Okay. It was 8.
I was right. I'm usually pretty good at remembering numbers,
Yeah.
but not always.
And in addition to 8 of those, we're gonna need 2 other cups of semi random format. Ah, Jen says good morning.
Good
morning.
I'm gonna try to do streaming, nothing else, on Sunday mornings. It
Yeah.
seems to be working out pretty good, except for Facebook being weird this morning.
Yes.
But that's just how it goes sometimes.
So
4 inches.
So 4 high and 4 wide.
It's just
And
about
it's-
4 high and 4 wide, so.
And it looks like you've got the right shape there. Replicating something that is not a historic piece. And I don't think it's visible in this image, but in another one you can see where the example cup has already received a crack.
Yeah,
So
and they want ones that
that-
they can use that are
yeah.
not cracked. And that's
No,
fine.
that's entirely understandable, and it's going to have little customized words on the bottom.
Yeah.
So 23 seems to be a good amount.
Uh-huh.
Do you want a little bit more, a little bit, probably not less?
Yeah. It seems to be. This one's about 3 3/4. Maybe just a little
bit more? Okay. Does it look like you were dealing with not quite enough?
No, I think it was enough. But I
Okay.
think maybe just a little bit more so I could like. I also had to cut some off because this had it did have an uneven bit
Yes.
because of
The goopy at the
there
top
was,
of the
there
bag?
was the goopy at the top of the bag. So maybe the same amount or maybe an ounce more.
So
not a
maybe
lot.
24.
Was what was 23
It
before?
was 23, yes. There. Now this is 24, and this is not the goopy from the top of the bag.
Because if it's too much, I can always.
Sorry, it's not funny. Okay, where would you like me to set that? Do you want it someplace that's visible? I could set it over there. I could
Yeah,
move the
you can
mouse.
set it over there. Yes. World's most big covered mouse that still works.
Yeah. Oh, it's we've had worse. But yeah. Here we go. World mice go to die.
Yeah.
But no, don't wash the hands off before touching the mouse. Somebody stole my seat.
She's gotten good at that.
Yeah, you got sat on last night, didn't you?
I think it startled me more than it did her.
Yeah, you did make quite the startled sound effect.
It wasn't sitting on the edge. I sat on the whole cat. I had just gotten up to look at something on your screen.
Yeah, and you weren't up for more than, what was it, 30 seconds before you had cat in your seat.
Yeah.
This one. Bleh, bleh. Find the beautiful clay off of that goopy lump there.
Yeah.
Well, it's the top corner that clearly been a piece that had gotten thrown back in the pool. We previously cut off. That's still too heavy. Some mornings, just don't cut off the right size.
Yes.
Now it's too light.
Sigh.
Now it's too heavy. Breathe. Come on, be the right size. There we go. Okay, so you have one done. You're on number 2. This makes 4. I know what it is. The floor is cold, and I had been sitting in that chair. Yes, I know the floor is cold. You know, you could sit in front of the heater.
No.
The cold is my fault.
What'd you do to the room? It's not warm in here today.
Good grief, yeah, I'm getting the death glare from the kitten. Blech. Yeah, that's
It's already up to 59.
not throwable consistency. See?
That's good.
Yes. That's goopy goopy. Let's move you aside and let's get down to some more solid thick clay.
That's good. What do I have done at the bottom here? Still a little too big. Okay. Got it.
This clay is so sticky. It's good.
Not quite 4 inches, yeah. 4 inches out. Okay, got it.
Dropped him. I was moving the one that was just sitting on that step. Fingers.
Yeah, it's really too bad. I feel sorry for you. Goo on your hands, Sarah?
Actually, I have more on mine. For a change. I have no idea what the real numbers are when it comes to watching because it keeps flashing back and forth between a couple of numbers.
Yeah, I know. Facebook's just being freaky this morning.
Yeah, it is. But if there's anyone commenting and we're not seeing it, apologies.
You can always go over to YouTube or
Yes.
Twitch. YouTube is
Because we have it set up so that if you comment on YouTube or if you're over on Twitch and you comment there, we'll come up on screen so we can be able to see it.
but also
I'll be able to read it. The font's a little small for her on that little screen over there, and it's like 10 point on this one. Okay, so it's 4,
just a little
6.
bit bigger around. Just a little bit. Come on. Go.
It looks taller, but I know that's also something to put it down. Oh, come on, just cut off the right size today. Seriously.
This is the thinner thing is better.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. And should I
Now
cut you
just
off 9 pieces so we can
Yes. That's what I already said once. I'm pretty sure I had.
I don't know.
It would have to be 8 more because I think that one was
Ah.
a little small.
Okay. That's why I didn't hear the number 9. You said it has to be 8 more. Got it. Ooh. I know what it has the consistency of. Nice spreadable joint compound. Goopy. So much goopiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a good throwing consistency?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's good. I'm pulling the wire tool through and it's freaking little bits of glue everywhere.
Fine.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help that I usually work with the scraps of this clay, so it's on the drier side and it's not sticking tools to my hands.
I'm not really laughing at you. No, not really.
Oh, totally not. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so I have all the pieces necessary for the cups for that. May I have some seat? Would
You
you
gotta be kidding, Sarah. Yes.
Would you like a nice warm lap? Ha ha ha. Scoop her up. There. Oh, that's not so bad, is it? Check this out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, warm lap. Is it cold? Your hands are goopy. Ugh. Now, she's not sitting on the lap. She's sitting on my arm.
And now she's got a hold of your pendant.
Aww. Can you a hug? She's fine with this. Can I have? There we go. Yes, that's what you wanted. Oh, yeah. Now she's doing the kneading thing. She's like, yes, yes, this is acceptable.
I'm still wondering if we shouldn't just restart it.
I could go back across the room.
Yeah. It's just being really funky.
I don't know. I really don't. I also have no idea. Why, cat, let go of my pendant.
Why it diverted.
It started up in
Yeah.
you only, because we never have the post set on that channel to that.
No.
Aren't you cute? I can't grab you with my hands without getting giant white handprints on you.
Nyx.
Oh, now you have white clay on your ear. Congratulations. There. I put the pendant inside my shirt. You can't get it anymore. Oh, death glare. Hug. But yeah, I could get up and.
No, we got somebody.
Huh? Laura, good morning.
Came up over there.
Maybe it's finally clearing out its gremlins.
Yeah.
Are you gonna chew on the zipper pull now? Oh, there we go. I don't even want to lean forward, apparently. Okay, here we go. Oh, is it cold?
The picture in the corner there is what I'm painting today. I'm doing 8 of them. Doing it with a smooth white stone.
To mimic the consistency of the origin piece there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stick your head into the crook of my arm. What's the matter? Is it chilly?
Yeah, no, it's quite cold out here this morning. So.
Okay, so now the comment is coming up on the share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over. Facebook has just been really funky for us this morning. Hi.
Yeah.
I am going to. Here, actually. Hi. Oh, yep, disturb the cat. There we go. Gonna hang it on my back. Warmer than the cold air.
Base piece is 2.5 inches at the bottom, 4 inches at the top, then
4 inches high.
tall. Carefully trying to replicate the size.
Well, it's decidedly warmer over here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Laura said good morning.
Good morning.
There.
Hey.
And that came up as a comment on the share of the video because for whatever reason the video came up as
So are we as the share or as the
this one is at the origin one.
oh, how weird.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened.
Nope, don't know. That piece just came out way big.
Yeah, I can always cut it off.
Yeah.
So fine. Let's do it again. It's 4 inches tall. Only 4 inches wide. Ooh, 5 inches tall.
Ah, I thought that one looked way tall.
It is way tall.
I'm going to find a towel and scrape the goop off my hands. What's the matter? Did I not sit back down for the kitty? Oh. That's perfect, right? Dude, you need a
A
towel.
towel. Yes.
Not two, just one. There you go. Only one. Only one. I know, sweetie. I got up. It was terrible. Yeah. 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 Here, do you want to be held? Is it warmer up here? Here, why don't yeah, just sit on my shoulder.
There we go.
Meow. Oh, don't lay down on my spine.
You also shared it to what, the fan page?
I also
or-
shared it to the fan page. What you do is go bring it up over there. Okay. You are being
Here
a
you go.
butt. Yes. There we go. Now you're off of the butt. Oh yes, a little mouse. Here, mousey. I reached down to the mouse pad and there was nothing there. Hey kitty. Yes, nice wall that you made. Yeah. Hey. Mwah. You want to be on the nice warm human again? There we go. It got down into the 40s last night. Yep. And she loves being out here with us, but she's not terribly thrilled with the, cool temperatures. Meow. Meow. Oh, yes, you're sitting on my head.
Oranges. 4 inches.
Very,
Good.
yeah, nice rumps there, cat.
2.5 inches. Got it.
Got her tail wrapped around my head.
That's a little bit of a line down there. It's supposed to all be
So
smooth.
there's no comments over on the fan page. There's 6 reacts.
Okay, well, just,
I do.
I don't know why it came out funky.
Yeah. I mean, I can try to go through the restream settings that are on the Facebook end. Maybe something went all funky on that end. Whoa. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not overbalanced. Hey, Nix, you want to come around to the lap rather than sitting on my back? Kitty.
And phone turned itself off.
Okay, and that's a first for that thing.
Yeah.
But look, it's watching. You know.
Oh, it's just being all funky. This morning, but
Yeah, just technical
hope
difficulties.
this stream
all
is
over the
coming
place.
is something cooperate.
There we go.
Good grief.
Oh, now it's coming up with multiple people watching over here.
Oh,
Donut.
good.
Donut,
Maybe it's worked its.
got it over here. People aren't coming up over there. I don't know.
Okay. Laura, Philip, and
'Cause-
Mari, and Jen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who knows?
Yes. Doing
Hi,
good.
guys.
I guess you got two thrown past the starter vessel. Pack these a little more densely on the initial. But hey, with it being nice and overcast, cold today,
You
it'll
should.
be good for these.
Yeah. Later next week it's supposed to get rainy.
Ew.
I know it's gonna get cold right before it gets hot.
Yeah, let's destroy our heat.
Well, that is
tolerance.
Washington. If you get one
Yes.
extreme, you get the other.
Because I probably did say there's what chance of rain this evening.
Yeah,
Really?
it's only like 20% chance, but
This is how she wants me to hang out right now.
she's playing with your tail, Sarah.
Oh, leave my
She's-
brain alone.
I think she's trying to get you a hair tie.
Give me my hair back.
You should.
Is that why she was suddenly snuggling like that?
Good morning.
Is the one who ordered these? Because we did. Good grief, cat.
And
Yeah,
I'm on
leave my
number
brain alone.
3 right now.
3 of 8.
3 of 8.
Nix, leave the brain alone. How are you managing to stand on a vertical surface? Ah,
She's a cat.
and a ninja.
Kitten. She's still kitten. She's still growing.
Noticed the other day that those paws were getting bigger again. There.
She's per quarter.
Yes, she likes to hurt people. And nip at heels.
Yes. She doesn't nip at my heels anymore.
No.
I don't like my ankles being chewed on. Thank you very much.
Okay, are you just going to stand up there? I know the floor is cold. You prefer it when it's about 75 to 80 in here. And this morning when we came out it was 54.
Not 63.
Nice book, cat.
The little heater is very efficient.
Yes, it is.
And it has its own purpose-built circuit.
Yes. Okay, are you going to
And we got told to never plug in more than
anything else in that?
only one thing at a time. You don't want to pop the circuit. Yes, right.
This guy, which I can't do with my hand. Yeah, that really needs to be water added to it. So I will punch back my way across the room.
Yeah,
I
just
have one
makes it
more
look like the
hand.
back hurts that way.
Oh, you know what? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And of course, she's sitting on the left shoulder. It's not like I'm left-handed or anything. Oh, that.
Nothing like that.
More water added to that. Yes, I'm holding onto your tail. It's less likely to fall off that way.
So I can measure to make sure that the bottom is the right.
We got a happy face.
I like the happy face. It's great.
It's that face-to-face interaction that, well,
We're not.
just not getting that much of because, well, we're
I love
all
it.
safe at home.
I don't know why this one's doing this, but it's okay.
Is that one being ornery?
A little bit.
Yeah, she seems to have found her happy place right now.
On your back.
Laying on my back.
She's her
She's-
butt up against your head.
Yes, I know. I have
Against your ear.
Yes.
In fact.
She likes that's how she prefers. Is she just tucks herself up against her butt up against my ear. Also means I can't turn my head. And I can just feel her settling down on my back.
This. Smooth the sides out. It's all the throwing rings off.
Yeah.
It's a smooth clay.
In which case it picks up throwing rings nobody's business.
And now, whoop, knock the tool on the floor, of course.
It's stuck to the wheeler.
Take my foot off the pedal, which isn't behaving today. It's so little.
Little tall right now.
It's a little tall, which is okay. I just trim off the little bits there. There's usually a little bit that's got a little bit of unevenness here.
You're just allowing for the trimmage.
So, I will pick up my tool before I go looking for it and can't find it.
Yeah.
And now I'll pick up
that totally doesn't.
like the goo off my hands.
Yeah. This clay is very gooey.
Well, also the tools are dirty too. So gooey hands with clay covered tools.
Yeah, because the dried clay on the tool sticks to the wet clay on the hand
Yeah.
and comes off in chunks. And then you have clay warts all over your hands, which build up and stick to things. And those chunks that she's cutting off, those get thrown in with a dryer bag of this same clay. They'll likely become future cookie stamps. And this. I can still see the screen. Oh, she's moved. I can turn my head off. Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that last week I slept funny and my neck's hurt. It's getting better, but having this against my head is not helping. Are you happy back there? I bet you are.
I'm not sure if it's 4 inches. 4 inches.
Oh,
Two
you
and a
can turn
half
around?
inches.
Can I encourage you to climb onto my lap?
There we go. Rather, okay.
There we go. Walk forward. Walk forward. Oh, there we go. Are you going to settle down on the shoulder? Or are you going to climb down on the lap? Okay, now
Use
I
some
can't see
cleaner
the
mats.
screen.
Maybe use the bats that aren't covered in red clay.
I seem to have a very large iPad at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you prefer to be inside the hoodie? You want in? Oh. Okay, now you're just going to stand there. Meow. Okay, not so sure about that.
And
Aww. There we go. That's very cuddly. And I'm upright.
Aww.
And she's not kneading too hard because the claw, you trimmed her claws not that long ago. It's just that the world was muffled on one side with a fur.
Are you being a sweet kitty now?
Yes, this is
You're not happy because it's cold. Just wait till winter hits next. You won't be coming out here.
No,
Not when it's like in the 40s out here.
no. Definitely.
Because all we have is a little space heater. And this isn't really all that sealed against temperature.
No, and she hasn't helped on that regard. One of the walls, one of the joins of the room, it's
Well,
an
this
upright up against
it was a deck.
siding. And somebody
This is the house.
somebody decided to pull out the little
Patio cover,
tubes
and
of
then they-
insulation.
Previous owners had enclosed a patio with windows. And what?
They're old windows,
Old windows.
in which case a lot of them are single pane. There's 3 of them that are just sheets of glass.
Yeah. So it's really not that energy. It's not that temperature stay. No.
And I'd suggest closing the window and the storm door there, except for the fact that
It's going to be hot.
it's going to be hot soon. And we want that ventilation.
Yeah.
Now, the upside to it not being terribly well sealed is the fact that we don't get that heavy buildup of clay dust in the air.
Yeah. First, make a nice tall cylinder.
Because you lose height when you gain width.
Yep.
And still all that soft kitten fur.
Nope. Too big around.
No base too big.
About a quarter of an inch. Not too much, really, but
I noticed with several of the post 1600 pieces that we've had to replicate, that oftentimes the opening at the top is the same dimension as the overall height.
yeah.
I suppose, that square aspect ratio is very material efficient.
Yeah. Probably had a lot to do with style.
Yeah. As compared to our most popular form of just the stoneware mugs, which is frequently landscape. So it's the taller shape. Unless, of course, it's one of the bellied ones.
Yeah.
But those have
And then
smaller.
there's just doing this.
Yeah, that's another, only if you're really skilled technique, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, if your hands are the right size for doing that opening. They're really small hands.
I seem to have lost sight of you. And the screen. And really, my neck,
Measure.
I guess I'm going to look at the ceiling.
That's
now.
3.5 inches, and that's 5.
There.
Okay,
Can you hear
but
up
yes,
over the top of the cap?
because it needs to go out 1/2 inch.
Okay, please. Lap is good. We can leave the
Because
arm.
as you take up more of the material in the width, you lose height. And there's a little bit of extra clay, so you can just trim it off to be the right height.
Nix, your butt is lovely. Could you move it out of my face? No, there's a lot. Look. Wow.
How much
Oh.
height did I lose?
Here we go.
About 1/4 inch. Okay.
There. I can wrap my arms around you. Yes.
This one's just being very friendly and growing bigger. Okay.
This is always that piece. Honey. Here. Oh, you going to be a
As part
sweet
of
girl
trimming the
now?
bottom, I could use a tool, but I have fingers.
That's how you wear your fingernails down. With the wet emery board, basically.
Yeah.
Aww. Hers. Oh yes, there's hoodie strings. I don't mind you playing with the hoodie strings. 'Cause those don't make nasty teeth on metal sounds.
Okay, maybe suck some of the water out of the
Oh,
base
you
of the
got
cup.
in the corner of your eye. There we go. Mind you, you also have clay on the corner of your ear. Oh, does it feel good?
And going down.
There we go. Got most of it off.
Straighten that out.
There.
It's a little bit.
Without getting any more on you. But this clay was always one of the favorites of past kitties too.
Yeah.
Do you like this clay too?
Or-
Okay.
Our old lady kitty that died
She
last summer.
preferred porcelain. Yes. Oh yes. Oof. Yes, you have big feet,
But she liked the smooth white clays.
and if she chose to get it in her fur, you better not get it out for her. She put it there. It was hers. Looks like it's a little on the desk.
Mark it so I can do that.
I'm just
Where's my
fascinated
mark
watching
Where's my mark? There it is.
that segment on Time Team that they did on when they were digging up the first Wedgwood studio
Oh, that
The
one was cool.
workshop, and they went through some of the processes that they used to make them. It's that with how thin those pieces were, they weren't actually thrown that thin. They were thrown comparatively heavy, and then put on a lathe
Yeah,
over a
And
form
then-
that just went boop.
and then they would put in shape.
Yeah,
They had the template of what the profile was supposed to be.
and that's how they got them so consistent.
Yeah. I know, which was. And with the handles, they would have as a jig to wrap the handle material around. That way you get the same size and shape handle every
Do you know what we
time.
could use for the jig for these?
Right.
I think some caps might be the right diameter
Yeah.
because
Well,
they're very round.
yeah, they're very round. Yeah, that's what you'd use for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, do we have 4 inches across? Yep. 4 inches? Yep, 4 inches.
Yay! With that, you're halfway.
And I'm running on a spacer.
I'll get up in a minute.
Here's my towel.
To get up to move the pottery, I'm gonna have to disturb the cat
I know.
because there's a cord. I can't, just roll the chair over there. I'd run over the USB cord.
Unplug the camera.
At some point, if we got a longer extension cord, we could run it up and over.
That we could. That would be better. Just
Yeah.
boop, boop. I don't think that one's quite long enough.
No, he's not. Because we just use those like cord retention nut brackets
Yeah.
up the sides. It stops there. And then
You mean
you have
actually
enough
buy a
cord.
cord?
Yeah. The USB extender that we currently utilize here was meant
an
to
old
have
mouse.
was meant to have a wireless mouse now. No. Oh, it must reach 65 over there.
Yeah.
It could go.
And 65 over there too. So
Yay.
actually, this room heats up fairly efficiently.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of amazed.
Doesn't have a horribly tall ceiling.
No, but still, it also is still airtight.
No. No, it's not. I have a sleeping kit.
Where we have our little space heater. It's space heater number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should put the wrong kind of plug in to begin with.
Anyway,
No.
It's so cool. Great to watch. Morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
There we go.
I'm glad you're enjoying.
Cat nugget. Managed to scoot forward with my toes. And she's like,
The
I
nice
do
thing
for
with this shape, I don't have to use my thumb much.
oh, true. And I
And
did
it's
get
also a
this,
softer clay.
I did get the clay nice and moistened. Yeah, very true. You're not using your thumb much. So,
'Cause
how's your spraying doing?
it's getting better. It's still, this morning was aching over here, which was kind of, I suppose that's a sign of it getting better.
Yeah, because sometimes you get the mirror pains
Yeah.
when something's healing. It's kind of like I know I've had that before with like sprained
And well,
ankles.
typing hasn't helped it either.
And right now there's so much typing
Yeah.
because in past years our hands would get breaks from throwing, painting, drawing, typing when we were at events.
Driving.
Different muscles or similar muscles?
Similar muscles. There's an air bubble. Where is it? I could feel it.
And hold on to the wheel so it doesn't spin.
Where did I put my tool? Where did I
I
put
don't
it?
know.
Yeah, it was underneath the ruler. And what I'm going to do is I pop it. Because what would happen if I didn't pop it? In the kiln, the piece would explode.
Well, it would
Because
pop one
air
way or another.
expands. Clay, when it gets hot, clay does not.
Kind of makes you wonder what the failure rate was with some of those, like the Bronze Age pieces, which were fired with an admixture of dung.
Well, also they're fired lower.
They're fired
It's
lower.
slowly.
Yeah. So it burns it out, and I suppose what the experts were describing it as is the whole fabric, the whole body of the clay was very corky. So it was very porous.
Very porous.
So I guess it had
If you made it
enough.
more porous, you would give it outlets.
Yes. You don't have as much trapped air in something that is like extra holy Swiss cheese.
Yeah. Hasper. and a lot of them were soft.
Yeah.
I mean, cook pots were only meant to be used a few times.
Yeah, because otherwise you could since they weren't glazed and since they were wood fired, they absorb everything.
And it was kind of like a lot of those recipes is using new pot or a
Yeah.
new bowl. The new green bowl.
Which would be, since not everything was glazed at that point in time, a green bowl would necessitate
It was one of our cook's friends. Oh, I wonder what that means. And so, oh.
because since they and yes, it's also a different culture than the ones that the tasting history where they were going on about green cheese. Green in that regard meant new or fresh.
And then it was kind of like a new pot.
Yes.
To cook this in a,
In new earthenware pot.
yeah, because how wide is it? Not quite 4 inches. And it's 4 inches tall. And
It's like the recipe that was for the buttered beer, which was to be cooked in a pewter pot. And I'm like, that may have been a slightly later recipe because of the use of a pewter pot.
yeah,
Also, you'd have to be cooking that at a low temperature.
yeah,
And not to mention, yeah, the blood in the pewter may have also
sweetened it.
sweetened it, yes. It's like, yes, the cook that was asking about why recipes would call for a new green bowl, our first reaction was to ask, did the recipe include eggs or cream?
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, it did include eggs. And I'm like, well, copper glazes, green glazes are copper. And copper
it's
does
like-
what to eggs?
Yeah.
It makes them fluffier. So, the interaction with unstable glazes on early pottery with what you were cooking in them.
Yeah.
Hi, Nix. Yeah, you know I'm talking a lot, aren't I? Meow. Yes. I wouldn't have to get up and move pottery soon, though. You know,
Oh,
we're just
enough already.
gonna disturb the kitty. Oh, did I move forward and that was not okay?
Still not good. So we
I
have
started to lean forward and I got a paw on the chest.
That's still not quite. More. Okay.
Oh, the sun's coming out. River
Yeah.
fog's burning off.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Just push it on the bottom. You can watch it distort the whole piece.
yeah. Okay. Can I go move some pottery around the mom now? Oh, there we go. You are very
Is this? So my
Very
fingers are
interesting.
sticking to this one. This one's being uncooperative. There we go. I don't know what's up with you. You're being just darn uncooperative.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's my foot pedal. Still acting up.
Yeah, we still have to.
Oh, we have somebody.
Oh, they're in Paris is watching. Obey the feline overlord. Yes. And she's pretty darn chill about me just lifting her up off of my lap into my arms so I can move across the room and do something with the other arm. There. Now I'm back on the chair. Is that better? Yes. Snuggle. She was not terribly amused with the temperature this morning. Because it got down into the 40s last night. It's just the reason why it's like we came out here to set things up for the stream and get throwing, and it's like
It's
it's
cold.
chilly. I need to put shoes on. Maybe a sweatshirt.
This one is just, look at that.
Why is that one so
That one's
small?
just big. Okay.
And it's refusing to even up.
Yeah. It also had the air bubble on the side
True. So there's
because you get that displacement.
we get the distortion further down.
The air bubble becomes a mass. And then once you pop it, it's a lack of mass.
Yes. Kitty-o. Well, it's over 60 degrees out here now. Yeah. When we first got out here, it was 54, 53. It's mid-60s now. Gone up by 10 degrees.
Yeah.
The cat prefers mid-70s to mid-80s, though.
Because, oh, she's a cat.
She's a cat, and she's a short-hair cat.
Yeah.
There we go.
There.
Fought it into submission.
Who's more stubborn here?
More often than not, you, but occasionally there's that one piece.
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys. Off to haul a bunch of pickles off the back porch.
Ah. Okay. Have a good pickle day.
Yeah, before we moved, we got rid of all of our mason jars. We rehomed
Would not.
them.
Didn't get rid of all of them. Just
No.
a lot.
Most of them.
Because we're figuring, well, we can just get more after we move. Because it would have been several boxes.
Yeah, and we were starting to run low on packing material and space.
Yeah. And we'd have to get all the lids anyways, because those ones were going rusty. Because we lived on the coast. Yeah. They had its own special.
Level of rust.
Oh, yeah. We had somebody ask us after we moved to Washington, so how are you getting used to all the moisture? And it's kind of like,
What are you talking about? It's drier now.
things don't rust if you look at them.
The reason why we had the floor
We have-
collapse on one of our kilns.
Yeah.
The rust popped a weld on the supporting band.
Yeah. And then it
Then
crumbled.
then there was nothing to support the fire brick,
Yeah.
and it crumbled in the middle of firing, of course.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if the wheel's going to need a new belt again soon.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering that as well, Sarah.
Because it's at certain speeds.
Oh, yeah. Well, do kind of use it a lot.
Actually, that way, when we go through to do a tune-up to the wheel, we could actually do a bit of it.
Oh,
Because
what does the inside of the wheel look
there
like?
was, because it's relatively simple, and it's a fun thing to know how the insides of things work.
Yeah. And it was a lot easier than we're fearing it would
And it's a lot easier.
be. Yeah, I've had to replace the switch and the belt.
The switch wasn't as easy because it was a quick repair. It was something we needed to get done very, very fast.
Yes. And we had somebody
We had somebody who dealt with electronics.
dealt
and
with a lot of
handyman.
handyman jobs.
Yes. Was able to figure out how to contract a
Because they
different
didn't have
brand of
Yeah.
power switch.
because this was actually put out it's rebranded Mids Bailey, which is a ceramics company.
On the East Coast?
The East Coast. They're all on the East Coast. Except for Stud.
Stud is right out here. Is right in Washington,
They have
which means that the power cost estimates on our newest kiln are actually pretty darn accurate.
because it's in
It's
Washington.
Washington Power, yes.
Washington, who gets 70% of their power from
The river.
the Columbia. It's hydroelectric power, which is kind of
Which is-
cool.
It's cool. I have no idea if the if other
And
people.
from our particular one gets a lot of it from the Columbia.
Yeah. I am thrilled that so much of the power comes from a renewable source.
Yeah.
I know that dams also cause their own issues because you have to have the little water ladders for the fish.
Yeah. Which I think they've done for these
Yes.
ones here. So the ones in California, not always so.
No. Oh, you are very asleep. You
I
like
found
the
a cozy
sleeping.
spot.
Yes. I've got my. She's basically in all Hollow of Farms.
I
She's
know,
not
I
gonna
can
slide
see
off.
it. It's very cute.
Mind you, I think on screen the dark of the fur pretty much blends in with the green of the hoodie. Which yes, my hoodie does have cats' heads on it. This was purchased during the fair when it suddenly got cold during the week in August.
Yeah. Which
Just
usually
over-
means there's gonna be a hot spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what do
And
we have?
one of
here?
the reasons why we keep an eye
Almost.
on the what the forecast temperatures are is because
It affects the clay.
it affects the clay, which is the reason why we're doing this project today, is because it needs to dry in a more controlled, slower method. This clay will dry fast. When it dries fast, it warps.
You don't want that.
Plus, we have handles to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be some really rounded handles.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll pretend I'm making heavy handle for cookie stamps.
They're not that small if you look at it. No, circumference.
And I have multiple angles.
Yeah.
It's about double to 2.5 times the overall size of the handles on cookie stamps.
So if you do it 3 times, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And the
What I
handles
meant
are all
by
done.
that is
Are all pulled by hand.
yeah.
We don't have a machine that does it or anything.
No. But what I meant by that is I pull it in big long lengths. At that.
Yeah.
Because those handles look to be the same diameter top and bottom.
Yeah.
So I can make huge long lengths that can be cut to scale and formed around bottle caps. So we have a nice consistent size. We'll have to figure out which bottle cap is best.
So I say bottle caps we're using as paint palettes. So we
Yep.
always have a supply of bottle caps.
Yep.
Goes from juice bottles, water bottles, beer bottles.
Well, beer bottles, you wouldn't want to use those caps because they
No.
need indentations.
No, but I'm thinking probably more the juice bottle size.
yeah, because I think that the
Cranberry juices.
yeah, well, there's some variation in size on those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want the ones that are about that big.
Yeah. That's what I
Not the
mean
ones
is
that are
the
that big.
cranberry.
Yeah.
Cranberry juice bottles.
In terms of replicating the shape of that more teardrop shaped cup, do you want me to go bring that up from the glazing area when the time comes for that? Now you still have 2 more pieces of this.
Yeah. Whenever I do ones that shape, they sell immediately.
Yeah,
And you go, but no one buys those. And well, we don't have any because
It
they sell
looks- it
immediately.
funny without handles.
Nothing.
What do I know? It's sold. It's like every once in a while we get asked for the beaker shapes with a handle.
Is it? Not 4 inches. I did think it was. It's 4.5 inches, so that should be
I should
be a good treasure.
Yeah.
We want the here they go again.
what you looking for.
Right there. Wrong book. The sponge.
Oh, that sponge looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah. That still works.
Yeah. It's the nice thing about the mud tool sponges. just have really long life.
Yeah.
So if you get the cheap little round orange ones, those only ones last. Those ones
Few
last
months.
a few months, compared to these ones, which you've had some of these ones for closing in on a decade.
Yeah.
So compared to the 25 cents for the cheap orange sponges, these ones are
Go
what?
through. I would buy them 12 at a time.
Yeah. These
And they disintegrate quickly.
and then you end up with bits of sponge in your clay.
Yeah.
The mud tool sponges cost between $4 and $6 a piece.
$4 and $10 a piece, depending on the sponge and where you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can also get them on Amazon too, which is
Yeah.
kind of nice.
So I mean, the yellow ones are the least expensive. I think there's also a blue one, but you don't. Those ones are coarse, I think. So you don't have any of the blue mud tool sponges.
No, but I have the ones that are for porcelain and for.
You have the ultra smooth, which take
I
forever to
still know.
rehydrate. Yeah, that one still
Yes.
looks too narrow.
Yes.
So next time if I say it's too cold out here, will you believe me? Or you go, well, if it's cold, I'll just sit on the human. She's got all of her paws tucked under my arm. They're warm.
But just because these pieces are all being thrown the same size, they could end up shrinking differently.
Being in different spots in the bag, they may have different moisture levels in each
Different spot in the
individual
kiln.
cup. Because you do have temperature variance, significant temperature variance between the top and bottom, which I often utilize.
Yeah.
Because our black clay does not like the top of the kiln. It'll bloat. It's very particular.
Kind of
We
stretch
push
it to
it.
its limits.
Yeah, we push it to its limits when it comes to temperature. Which is the reason why it comes out porcelaneous.
Yes. It's essentially at that point a black porcelain, which is kind of cool. It's also very sturdy too.
Now, red clay, which varies in color significantly depending on whether we fire it at the top or the bottom.
Yeah, that's righteous.
The red clay will turn more of a deep tan. I need to lend you a hand again. The next one I'll have to.
You have to get up. Next round.
There we go. The thing is that she is still on my arm.
Oh, that was not a happy
Dirty
face.
look. Dirty
I'm
look,
the one
I
that got the
thought,
dirty look because it must be my fault.
oh. Shoulder snuggle. Shoulder snuggle. There we go. Curl up under the chin. This one. Over here. Get out of the way. I didn't realize I had your tail wedged between my fingers. There we go. There. Piece of clay ready to roll off the thing.
Ah,
Do this, it was like, what's that sound?
can't be a cat. You're holding cat.
Yes. Which is giving me a group look while you're moving around.
And with these, we're gonna throw 9 of these cups and pick the 8 that batch the best.
Yeah.
So there'll be one left over.
fine. Are you comfortable? One of us has to be. Ugh. You know, probably be easier to hang on to you if you were on the inside of the hoodie.
I don't want to be. I'm comfy right here. Yeah, that's a pouty.
Is it too cold?
Could just take her inside if she's really that uncomfortable.
But she wouldn't be as relaxed and heavy if she was really comfortable. She just is giving me a dirty look every time I move. Hi. Would you like to go back inside?
She does not look happy.
Should I put you back in your box? Should I just continue holding you? Here. What if I were to take you and there. Oh, that's not so bad, is it? Oh, yes. This is good.
Only thing is, I need more water.
Okay.
Because
There we go.
there's it's
Oh, you're not
kind
so
of
happy about
viscous.
that.
It's kind of viscous.
So you're going through a lot of water. See, yeah, there's still a little bit of water in here. I think.
I mean, look at that.
Nope. No.
Just pour some of the cold water in.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Yeah. You have viscosity.
That's the water. Look, I can leave a pattern in the surface. It's almost the consistency of your cream right now. Yeah,
You don't have water, you have heavy cream.
yeah, kinda.
There we go. See? And I can even lean with you inside and you don't fall. Oh, this is. Is this nice? Here, pull your head all the way inside.
There's
Yes.
another air bubble.
My apologies if it's something I did. Stab.
Stabby.
Would you like to go inside next?
I think she would be happier inside, honestly.
Yes, I'm not sure. Okay, sweetie. Here, tell you what. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I've got to go close the windows too.
yeah. Yeah. It'll be the time of year that she'll be out here for a few minutes and then go back inside. Just wait till it gets into the 40s out here. What do we have here? Just about right. Just a little bit more. Well, that was a really big air bubble. It's pop now, but it's like a crater. Yeah. Let's see. what I can do here. Gonna have to just cut it off right here. Oh. You're gonna be a bowl. Because sometimes it happens. So they'll fall in the clay. That was not a small air bubble. That one was about a half an inch across. It was the depth of the clay. So, oh God,
That one's being a pain in the butt.
that one, the air bubble was like this.
Ugh.
When I started pulling it up, yeah, it was almost all the way through too.
Ah,
So I had to cut it off.
okay, and I will get you another piece of clay.
Yeah.
But sometimes the clay has the last laugh. The look of shock and bewilderment when I unzipped my hoodie inside. It's just like, whoa, what's up with this? When did we come inside? This is actually the house. It's just the shock.
Because the box is how you transfer.
Yeah, the box is how you travel from one place to another. That's kind of a pretty shaped bowl.
It's a bowl.
That one's a bowl.
There we go.
Presto. Bowl.
Happens sometimes.
And this is how we end up with the occasional random piece.
Yeah, it happens.
Complete and utter outliers from anything that was intended.
And sometimes it's, oh, that's nice. Can you make me 4 more just like it?
Yeah.
It's happened.
Yes. Yes, it has. Oh, now my chest is actually cold. No,
Oh.
I'm pretty warm. Yeah.
And now you can actually move.
Now I can move freely. I can go get the sample cup that we need to make another one of. But I think she was sucking all the heat out of my body.
She was curling. It's too cold out there.
Yeah.
She's not used to cold.
No, it's not winter yet. Because when she was little, it was just, no, you can't come out here yet because you're too small.
Yeah.
Because, well, she was born in October. And we picked her up in January?
December?
Yeah. December.
Late December? Maybe?
Yeah, I think it was right around my birthday.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah. She didn't,
late December, early January somewhere.
So it wasn't until, it was regularly over 60 degrees that we started bringing her out here with us. And she discovered the joys that was the pottery studio.
Yes.
And it's now her favorite place. Apparently up until it's significantly below 65 degrees. She's just
Good with that? Nope.
no.
Don't
She
like
hasn't
it.
She hasn't put it on a winter coat.
Yeah.
And especially after the that last heat wave where it stayed very warm
Yeah.
for like, what was it, a week and a half?
Yeah.
And she started shedding. Okay, it's not overflowing yet.
That's good.
I was like, how's the water in the drip bucket? Because all of a sudden, it's
Yeah,
like
I've been
the-
hearing that do that on and off the whole time. I go, I sure hope it's not.
But yes, now I am.
Oh. My finger off the edge.
Oh, now I am cold. She took all my heat with her.
That's a cat for you, though.
She sucked all out. She sucked all my warmth out. So yeah, I'll go
Go get the cup.
Go get the cup. Because we need the teardrop form. We also need a willowed acidic cup, which will have the old green man pattern on it. Was the goo pile trying to eat your sponge? Yes.
That happens though.
I'll be right back.
With recycling clay, you find tools, sponges, random foreign objects. And close. And
Oh, at this point I should also turn off the heater.
yes, so don't forget.
Ajax has received his package.
All right. When I close that door, it's like cold rain.
Okay.
And there's no, that's a lump. Okay, good.
Lump.
A lump is okay.
Down here, hit the power button. Nope. Off. There we go.
These will keep these good. I'm glad.
So I have to say I'm amazed is we still use phrases like "I'm glad to hear it" or "I heard" when we're actually referring anymore to things that we've read.
It's just a thing.
Yeah,
It's a figure of speech.
yeah.
All right. Just too tall. Okay.
And I should probably find a bag to put that gloop in. There we go. The heater has finished its turn off cycle there.
Yep.
Yeah, bag for that clay is downstairs. Ah, he says the mugs in writing are amazing. Great.
I'm glad.
It's one of those things is
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'd ask for, pics of, certain things. Love seeing things in use. Facebook might take that one down.
Facebook.
Oh,
Was it-
Facebook doesn't have as much issue with it. It was YouTube.
It was
that did.
YouTube.
Apparently, YouTube has far more stringent filters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to get the bag for the scrap white clay.
There we go.
Yeah, at some point we're gonna need to take the excess shoes out of the garage. It seems to be where they're all collecting right now.
Congregating.
Yeah. Now, one more.
What?
Itchiness. But a piece that size would probably also work for the 12-inch small grip.
12 ounce.
12 not 12 inches.
I was
Well,
pretty sure you meant
ounce.
ounce.
12 ounce. 12 ounce small grip S-sided cup. And a 12-inch, that'd be a really tall cup.
Oh dear. Splatter.
Goop. Before I brought that other cup up, I did utilize the sink down there and rinse my hands off.
Yeah. One thing that
Squeegee
doesn't have
off.
is a sink.
No. That's the only thing that's really lacking from out here. We did get a utility sink that we're hooking up to a hose, which is on the porch just outside this room. But it's outside. And we also have not yet hooked up the hose and faucet part to the sink. So right now it's a hose that rests in a sink.
And it's not going to have a drain. It has a
Yes,
bucket
yeah,
underneath.
It has a bucket. Which, then, since we're only rinsing things like clay off our hands,
It's good because that way it doesn't go in the drain.
yeah.
Because clay can plug the drain.
Yeah,
That would
like
be
stuff
bad.
in the drains, yeah. Okay, so there's that guy. Which goes here. Joe. There's 2 cups that need to be popped off their bats, the bottom's rounded and marked. But I can't do that with white hands. They're red cups.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so good.
No, I don't need to add smears.
No smears.
I'm glad his box got there safely.
Yeah.
Especially when it's in Brighton's. Pain in the butt to pack.
Yeah.
And that one was extra special. With its 3 handles.
And it was kind of a tube shape.
It was a giant U with feet.
Yes.
Those built
And
sturdy.
YouTube did not like it.
No, they did not.
Against community guidelines, we removed your video. It's kind of like,
Okay, it didn't count as a strike, which is good.
yeah, 3 strikes and they delete your channel.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
That'd be horrific. That one, that's platter. They're not getting platters started today.
This
Yes.
side, you say.
What?
This side, you say.
This side. Oh no, you need one more of those guys first. You need one more of that shape cup.
Okay. Okay.
And then I started cutting off the pieces which are the same size.
You were talking about that, so I thought I was.
Sorry. Did not mean to short circuit things. We need one more replica cup.
Okay. Let's see, this one became a bowl. Because he was
Yes.
ornery. Ornery.
That, there we go. So I realized that since once we had 2 message windows up, it was hiding the picture.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that's awkward. Here, let me close
Yeah.
those. I kind of wonder if sometimes we have like invisible viewers, like you have invisible shares.
Could be.
There are people that are not on the friends list or on the
Or maybe
follow
they
list.
have the privacy settings.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of what it says too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Christopher, who does a lot of incognito searches.
Because he's like not collecting metrics on me. Of course, he does say that the ads get really weird when he's doing the incognito.
Yeah. I just kind of cultivate them to having I know if I click on this, I'll get more like this, and I won't get that over there anymore. So therefore, yeah.
you
And then Christopher
purposely-
looks at me like,
You purposely click on certain ads so that it will give you ads of a specific variety. You train the ad system. to
yeah,
say
I
you shouldn't.
trained the ad system. So, yeah. Also had the same email address for well over 20 years. My
Yeah,
personal email address. It's Hotmail.
it's an old Hotmail.
It's a
It's
Hotmail
got
account that,
grandfathered in settings.
yeah, and things that you can't pay for.
No, because it's what? Not limited in size or something
It's
like
not
that?
limited in size, and it has other really bizarre things.
Yeah. It's got weird functions.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you'll get a spam hit to it. But you're protected about, keeping it cleared out.
Yeah. Well, I had somebody who was actually trolling my email.
Yeah. And she has this wonderful thing called block.
Yeah, and this I can tell by what it is who started that up.
Yeah.
When you have a restraining order against somebody,
Size check. Ah, lip trim. Oh wow, that's funky.
Yeah, because this one's not being very cooperative.
I'm sorry.
Half of it was really soft and half of it was firmer, so therefore you don't get even walls.
Nah.
And yeah, and some of the goo trim just sloughed off.
Mm.
So I'm not even sure I have the right amount of clay anymore.
You,
Sometimes it just happens.
yeah.
And some of this I will have to wait till it firms up.
Okay, so I need to set that one aside.
Yeah.
It's special and it can be finished once it's firmer.
We'll see.
Okay.
I mean, it may end up in scrap bin. Because it's not even 4 inches tall.
Yeah.
And it's... It'll be what it'll be.
Okay.
We'll see. That one gets set aside. Because that one's also... No, that one's... Here, hand it to me because it's not going to make that shape at all. There's something wrong with this piece of clay. Something very subtle. It was uneven. And plus I started making it a different shape and it... Most of the time it's not a problem. But if you look at this...
Whoa.
Yeah, there was something wrong and it was right about there. Can you see?
Yeah. You can see the change in texture.
So what I do here is...
He goes, no! It'll be a little cup.
There was an unevenness in part of the clay.
I have a really even looking corner here that I can give you. It doesn't have goop on one side. There. Take this sloppy glue, got trimmed off. Put it off the side of the bag, and that's still in there. There. Make the firm trays moisture. There we go.
What I can do with this one is
Oh, it's gonna become a goblet.
do something else with it.
And now for something completely different.
Ugh. So there. There we go. There. To not use the ones that are covered in red clay.
Yeah. Which of course are the ones on top because we were just throwing with red clay.
Yeah.
That looked like a more even chunk of clay.
Yeah.
Which do you think is the stickiest of the clays?
It depends on the bag. The red can be really sticky, or so can the black. And so can this.
So, you're saying the least sticky is the stoneware.
Yeah, because it's not,
It's gritty.
it's gritty. Yeah, because it's,
So, smoother clays are stickier.
yeah, because they don't have the,
Structure,
yeah,
the heavy particulates.
they don't have the large particulates, yeah.
Because the stoneware has both sand and grog.
It has two different varieties of sand.
Okay, so it's just sand.
It has a really coarse sand and a fine sand. I always thought it was the fine grog in sand.
And it's actually two sands.
That's what I was hearing from their clay experts at Georgie's. And that's kind of like,
And that would be one of the reasons for the stiffness difference between their equivalent stoneware and the one that we use.
yeah,
Is that their stoneware used exclusively grog?
it used two varieties of grog.
Two varieties of grog rather than two varieties of sand. When you're talking clay, grog is not alcohol.
Grog is ground up fired clay.
Yes.
And if it's with the number after it, it's kind of like
Sandpaper.
sandpaper. That one, it had 20 grit grog.
20 grit grog? Oh, no wonder you got sore muscles from using that stuff.
Because it's not as plastic.
Yeah, because grog will cause clay, it gives it a lot of structure because they're sharp-edged pieces. All the particles are real sharp, like the difference between,
Sanding.
Yeah.
The fine sand.
yeah, which is all rounded, it's eroded. It slides. Grog doesn't slide.
Yeah.
It's like when they were on the Mythbusters episode when they were describing the difference between moon dust and beach sand.
Yeah.
Because they were describing it's like, well, it hasn't been eroded, so it's all these sharp edged particles, and we'll take it and like, you mean it's grog?
Oh, that's probably what they used to simulate it.
Yeah, they probably, use something much akin to.
They didn't say what they used.
No. Yes, NASA made artificial regolith. I bet you used something akin to grog. Base check. Watching the piece get shorter as this happens. As it goes from starting cylinder to kind of a tall teacup shape.
Yeah.
And then, like, store-bought ones, the ones that are thrown are always going to have some variance to them. Because we don't do the method that Wedgwood does, where a piece is thrown and then lathed to shape.
Or some modern methods which
Yeah.
are just cast.
Well, I was talking
But yeah,
other pieces that are actually thrown, but are excessively even.
and they have especially formulated clay too.
Yeah, they would allow you to do that. It's their creamware.
Yeah. Which is very smooth.
They formulated it to be basically it's very smooth white. As I recall, those ones are not. It's not a very high fired clay. It's basically a creamy earthenware,
Some
or
of
at least
them
the early ones.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the modern witch. I'm talking about the early stuff, like from the episode of Time Team.
The early 1800s.
Oh goodness, I wish I could remember the name of the works, because it had a specific name.
Well, it's okay.
You can take extra height off. You can't add height.
Yeah.
And lift.
Trim to size.
You okay?
I put my finger on that and it's shh.
It's the lifting of the trimmed ring of clay off. It just looks cool, especially when it comes off neatly.
Mm-hmm.
Size check. Ruler getting dirty.
Getting dirty. I don't know how it gets so dirty.
And yes, that is a specialized ruler. It's got 4 sets of measurements on it,
Yeah.
because it's what's known as a shrink rule. It's set that it'll measure what a piece will be after it shrinks, given certain percentages of shrinkage.
And, the shrinkage rate is average. Sometimes some shrink more, sometimes it shrinks less.
Because it's not just a factor of the clay, it's the formulation of the clay, it's also a factor of how much water is in that particular piece of clay. Piece of clay that's really wet is going to shrink more than one that's already a little
Because
on the
it
dry side.
has more water, and as the water evaporates, it shrinks down.
I think the one time we were trying to make what was an 18-inch amphora, and it came up 20.
Yeah.
There we go. And that's the last one of those.
That's one of those.
So we need a 12-ounce S side,
Mm-hmm.
and we need one of those. Which I think you'll probably need more than a 26-ounce piece for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We will actually have a little bit left over. And that piece is 36. You're much too big. Now it's 23. Give me a break. 29, close enough. And with this last piece, we'll call things done.
Yeah.
Be a good idea. So twist that shut, over, goofy hands. And she must, the cat's obviously satisfied with having been brought back inside. She is not waiting for us at the door.
It was just
She's grumpy.
unacceptable. It's 70 under now.
Yeah, now, over there.
over there.
That wall. Near the ceiling.
Yeah.
It might be like 67 over here.
54% humidity.
Even
Nice.
only two. Okay, it's currently 10:30 in the morning. Probably want to check on things out here around about lunchtime. There's the 50% humidity, and I know this clay dries quickly.
Yeah.
Gotta come out and check on it when it is firm.
Yeah, we'll work on the handles tomorrow.
Yes. Because they also have a small raised detail on one side,
Yeah.
which will go on the same time as the handles.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're done with those guys, I can take this picture and make it go poof. Is it poof? There you go. There we go. And the only specifications for this SI is that it has that small grip. Somebody else with small hands.
Somehow I think I can do that.
Yeah, oddly enough, we're good at making cups that have a nice grip size for undersized hands. It's about wearing extra small gloves. Piece of music is still running through my head. It's irritating the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Trim time. Do you have to use a thinner blade for the softer clays when it comes to trimming?
It's cleaner. You can use the other one. You just have to be, it's a little more delicate.
It requires more finesse if you're using the thicker bladed tool.
Yeah, it's easier to just, because it's softer.
Yeah. As we look at that little green band pattern on it, with the addition of a rose on the reverse side. Does it just
that's
work
kinda
that
cool.
in? Because there's generally like an acorn or something filling that hollow in the
Yeah.
back. Now pretend you're holding the cup.
Yeah.
And she's not strangling it, it's what's known as collaring it in.
And there
That
we go.
looks like it'll be a nice grippy shape.
There we go.
Go. This one is not getting handled. Okay, I might take this one and the other two over there that don't get handles and move them over here. Okay, and the last piece there, which is the 29. Yeah.
I'd be able to reach it. It's kind of far away.
Oh. There we go. Move these guys over here. That way they're
And
not
this one doesn't have red clay. It's got black clay on it. There we go.
good. And you can see the fault line in that one there.
Yeah. Well, that's how they all end up.
Yeah. Jen is watching. Hello.
Hello.
Did you throw the lid off of that one?
Did this and it also went blip. It's kind of funny.
There's the scrap. It's going to scoop up the scrap here. We are on our last piece of the day now. Splat. Goopy.
Is it gooey gooey? Kind of like the water.
this?
Look. It's kind of more like heavy cream again.
Not the consistency of You know, like wall paint. It's viscous. The next piece she's working on is replicating the shape of this cup. Yeah, this one has not yet gone through the kiln. Just grabbed it, brought it over here because we need to make another one that shape. And it's easy as just to go, I'll go get it. Bring it in here. If it had been another 24 hours, I wouldn't have been able to do that. It would have been in the kiln.
Yeah,
Truly.
someone's going to kill today.
Yes. First thing that I moved the stamp that I was going to be needing. Ah, there it is. Let's not lose track of that. It's a project that I had to carve a stamp for. Camera, I have no idea if it's going to be visible or not. It's not like we have angle lighting in here. So we used to basically make pendant tokens.
Yeah.
And it's based on an Athenian coin that wasn't obvious from the imagery.
Nope.
It was actually based on, I think it was a silver coin.
Yeah.
And it really did, it had a square stamp on a round coin.
Yeah.
Just kind of cool. Get your hand all down there. I see that you have a scratch on the back of your wrist.
I can't imagine where that could have come from.
Cat. Rambunctious kitten
Rambunctious kitten.
who likes to play hunt the hand.
Yeah.
For the amount that she plays, she actually results in very little bloodletting.
Yeah.
Brendan, hello. Joining in for the last piece of the morning here.
Sure. This one is looking like it's coming up big. You never know. It'll probably shrink down to about the same size as the other one.
Yeah. Or you could trim it. Or do you want me to use a ruler to see how tall this guy is?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
See now he is, sure enough I'm using the inches, just over 5 inches. And the belly looks like it's about 3.5 inches at the widest point.
This one's
Looks like you got it pretty dead on when it comes to aspect ratio. Looking at the viscosity, between your fingers and the slip. It's the not really water on your hands. It's very photogenic.
well, that's good.
It's like when you see photographs of people throwing on wheels, and you always go, that person's not actually throwing. You'll dissect what they're doing and whether or not they're actually doing
Whether it's
anything else.
just staged.
Yes. Whether it's staged or if they're really doing anything on the wheel.
Because it depends on how the muscles, how you're gripping.
Yes. Okay.
And this one is 5-ish.
Okay. In which case it's close enough.
Yeah. There we go.
And this one doesn't get a handle, so you can go over there. Come on, Cup. Oh.
Yeah, just a little bit of goo on the hands.
It's just so gooey.
Just coats the hands, kind of like, you know. Here we go. That's just the water at this point.
It looks like you dipped your hand in cream.
It's about what it feels like to you.
Yeah, because this clay is very smooth.
It's very creamy.
Not quite as slippery.
It's a creamy white.
Yes, it's a creamy white clay. It's not as slippery as a true porcelain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut here for today.
Bye-bye.